Hello, this is your boy Sweet Sauce coming at you with another video. Uh, I want to show you guys my Challenge Rift Monk guide. I really like this build in Challenge Rift for solo. I don't really do groups for Challenge Rift, but this is my solo uh, Monk guide for Challenge Rift. So just get into skills real quick. Of course, everybody rocks Wrist Thunder, nobody Deadly. We're going to be using Exploding Palm, Mystic Ally, Seven-sided strike, Shield of Zen. So we're gonna be running the Open Mind with Berserker Eye. And the reason why we're running Open Mind is for Mystic Allies damage increased by 10%. We're gonna be using the Breath of Instance with the Blessing of Worthy. Seven-sided strike can now trigger the Exploding Palm explosion when it kills bleeding enemies. Which means like if I Exploding Palm into a group and then Seven-sided strike right after, they're gonna automatically explode. They're already gonna take explosion damage from my Exploding Palm. As soon as I Exploding Palm, do a Seven-sided strike. Uh, we're gonna be running Discipline's Weight with Power and Command. I really recommend every monk be using Power and Command, even if you get like a bunch of GG in-game gems. We're going to be using Discipline's Weight for 7-sided strike damage increase. And the reason why I like Power and Command is because primary attack damage by 10.5% when the power state alternates. And then when it alternates to command, it increases all other skill damage by 10.5%. And then you have a 7.5% chance to dispel a harmful effect from yourself. And we're running Discipline Weights for the 7-sided strike damage increased by 10%. We're going to be using Inner Rhythm, Bottled Hope, and this goes well with Shield of Zen or Inner Sanctuary. So you can run either Inner Sanctuary for the damage increase as well, or you can be using Shield of Zen. If you use Inner Sanctuary, you can run double. You can get double damage modifiers because of the Inner Rhythm. Bottled Hope. You can using a skill to grant a buff increases the target's damage done and movement speed by 10.50%. 6 seconds can occur more than 20 seconds per target. And we're going to be using Inner Rhythm for Exploding Palm explosion damage increased by 30%, but Exploding Palm no longer deals initial damage. That's a really good pants for 7-sided strike and Exploding Palm. So I've been testing out a bunch of weapons that could go well together. Ice Upon the Blossom, I really like. I just really like the ice effect, and it really like slows them and everything. It's really nice. And we're gonna be rocking Blood Soaked Jade, which is the best gem in the game. If you guys do not get this, it is really GG. Probably the best gem in the game. Uh, increases all damage you deal by up to 10.5%, and your movement speed by 10% with less damage bonus to lower your life to a minimum of 5.25. And we're going to be using this, so 7-sided strike turns into ice damage with chilling effects. So you're slowing them. I mean, it's basically like a defensive and offensive. We're going to be using Reaching Rebuke uh, for some speed. I really like it. I mean, it kind of feels clunky a little bit, but I mean, it's really nice because you can move around a lot faster with this. We're going to be using Sleeping Bile. Your attacks have a 4% chance to poison enemies, inflicting 30% base damage, plus 263 every second for 6 seconds. This poison spreads to nearby enemies if the victim dies. It cannot affect the same target more often than every 20 seconds. And we're going to be using Crushing Palm. Exploding Palm now launches you at a location and strikes that area with a giant palm as you land, damaging all nearby enemies, but its cooldown is increased. It's not really that big of a cooldown increase, so I mean, uh, you already getting 2 charges, so I mean, you should be fine. You should never be wasting out of an Exploding Palm. Uh, for this, we're going to be using Isatar's set. So we're going to be using 4-piece Isatar set. I really find this more better than the continuously ground damage, which you're getting from open gut. So the Grace of Flagellant uh, set pieces. I mean, continual damage, channel damage, and persistent ground damage increased by 50%. But I really recommend doing the Isatar set. Each time you defeat an enemy, you gain 30% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. 4-piece set, damage dealt is increased by 2.5% for every 5% increase in your movement speed, up to a maximum damage increase of 25%. So, I mean, you're blowing through challenge rifts pretty fast. You're going to be getting like super damage increases. I mean, you're going to get like 25% damage increase like every 2 seconds. So, I mean, you're going to be just ripping through. And you can just get the whole set. It's really nice. And for my charm, I'm still working on it. It costs a lot of plat order to get your charm, your grand charm all fixed up. But right now we still gotta imbue more and more until we can get what we want out of it. Um, and then for your Paragon, I would still use Vanquisher even after you're a Paragon 50, because you're gonna be putting 5 into damage, 1 into Zeal, 25 into damage, 1 into Wrath. I need a respec, so don't worry about this armor penetration. It's not really worthy of it. 10 into potency, 1 into exorcism, so 5% increased damage done to monsters. 5 into deeper pockets, so you get inventory rows and gym bag rows. And we're using zeal, so for each monster you defeat, your attack speed increases. And then this one increases your damage done increase, and it can stack up to 10 times. So the more you're killing, the better it is. So when you hit 50, you could probably spec into Treasure Hunter, but I mean, this is only if you want EXP. So if you want damage still, Vanquisher is the best, unless you're PvPing. Gladiator's pretty good, but that's pretty much my build, guys. Other than that, you want to do life and potency and amulet damage in the rings. Don't have damage, put resistance. In the hands, put resistance. In the belt, put damage. And in the boots, put armor penetration. But that is it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.